Welcome to this Qigong practice to help nourish your heart and to bring and cultivate the various emotions that we hold in our heart center. We'll also be taking time to really listen to the desires of your heart and to have the courage to act on that desire. So we'll start by using the healing sound to tonify the heart. It creates a vibration in the heart center, helps to bring greater health to your heart. And then also the whisper sound will help to release and transform some of the unhealthy emotions that we're holding on to, and to help that commingle with the positive emotions. So there's room in the heart for all of the emotions, and this will help balance that out. So the sound that we're going to be using is the sound of ha, H-A-W-W, ha. You take a deep breath in and you'll use your full out breath to make that sound audibly. I'm going to invite you to put your hands over your chest and just feel the vibration that elicits that. In fact, let's bring the palms of the hands together with the knuckles of your thumb pressed against your sternum, where you can really feel the vibration happening. So let's take a deep breath in. You feel that? And try that one more time. And just let your hands hover over your heart center and send some tender love there, kindness, maybe commitment to take good care of your heart, and a lot of gratitude for all that your heart does for you. So the physical sound does help to tonify the heart and bring back greater health. If you have any kind of heart ailments or disease, the vibration just helps to increase the circulation into all areas of the heart. The whisper sound, so H-A-W, is a soft sound that helps to transform some of the emotions that we hold in our heart, like busyness, frustration, anger, and even hatred or ill will. And those, when we cultivate those emotions, then it can affect all aspects of our lives. And so this whisper sound helps to calm those down and transform those into the emotions of love, patience, and loving kindness. So let's bring the hands up. You're going to interlace your fingers and bring the palms up toward the ceiling. Take a little bend to your left and help to open up in the side ribs. So take your deep breath in, and when you're ready, just let it out with a whisper sound of your hands float down and hover in front of your heart center. And just notice how that feels. Just letting your chest soften a bit. And we'll do that 2 more times on the other side. Release your fingers, take a nice stretch up. And go ahead and stretch over down your right. One more time, just using your breath to help calm and soothe in your chest, your heart area. And then let your hands float down. Let them hover over your heart center again. And just take some time here to really listen to your heart and what it needs. What is it asking from you? And I want to share with you a poem by Rumi called The Silkworm. It goes like this. I stood beside a silkworm one day, and that night my heart said to me, I can do things like that. I can spin skies. I can be woven into love and bring warmth to people. I can be soft against a crying face. I can be wings that lift. I can travel the earth on my 1,000 feet, my sacks filled with the sacred. Let your eyes close softly for a moment as you meditate on that. You can bring the hands to your heart center if you'd like, and just take a moment here to listen to your heart. What can your heart do? What would your heart like to do if you would let it? If you could melt some of the walls that are built around your heart and really open up and soften and listen. What can you do? Let your eyes softly flutter open. So our practice today is going to be themed around this poem by Rumi. And so come to standing if you're not already there. And just stand comfortably with your feet. They're going to be maybe about 12 inches apart. Take a soft bend in your knees here. And start to just shift your weight toward your heels with your toes. And then shift to your toes and back to your heels, lift your toes so that you're rocking over the soles of your feet, just shifting from back to front. Then go ahead and start to let your arms float up and let them float down as you shift to your heels. Hands float up and let them shift down. Go ahead and continue with that. So this practice today is part of the Kuan Yin standing QiGong practice. There's soft flowing movements that you'll be doing. And so I just invite you to just let your body move. Try to take your mind out of it as much as possible and just allow your body to move softly, naturally, with grace and with ease. The breath is going to be harmonized with the movements. So you might inhale as you lift the arms up and exhale as you release back down. You get a little bit deeper into the knees to start to warm up in that area, and a little higher on the heels to warm up in the ankles, the Achilles tendon. Your hands remain relaxed. Your fingers spread just slightly to allow the feel of the energy flowing through. And maybe this time try to come all the way up onto your toes. Reach up high and then let it go. Just drop it down. 2 more times. Hands float up, release it down. Great thing to do anytime during your day to just release some of that unwanted energy that's weighing you down. So we're going to start with arms twirling overhead. Let the fingers be spread and the fingertips reaching up towards the sky. And reach up as tall as you can. Let the arms be long. Your 2 palms face each other as if you're holding like maybe a big beach ball. Only think of this as a big energy ball. It's just full of all kinds of happy, loving energy. And then start to shift your weight over to your right foot as you twirl to the side. And now shift your weight over to the other foot and turn. You continue to do that, shifting your weight from one leg to the other. That helps to keep your balance and keeping the palms of your hands facing each other. Feel your breath just flowing with the movement. Just a great spinal movement. So we've got the heart nice and open, the chest and the collarbones nice and open here. And this twist comes from the whole body. So you can see how my one foot twists around, and then I plant, and I let my whole body move with this twist, spinning, almost spinning. So as Rumi's poem says, I can spin skies. I can spin skies. You can spin skies. You can do it. So place something in your energy ball. As you listen to your heart, what is its greatest desire? Place that into this energy ball, desire of your heart. I can spin skies. And then the next time that you are just over to one side, bring your front hand in front of the face and sandwich your head between your two hands. And now just gently trace around your head, face the screen again, and begin to just softly touch yourself, softly, like as if you're petting this furry animal that just is so cute and so adorable, so lovable. So you start with your chin as if maybe a guru with a long beard, and you're stroking this beard. You stroke all the way down to the leg, to the center line of the body, into the leg. Soothing the heart, helping to just bring any heaviness from the heart, the shoulders, the belly, and allowing that to just brush right down to the earth. And your heart says, I can be woven into love. I can be woven into love, and I can bring warmth to others. Go ahead and then just let both hands settle over your heart center. Feeling this love for yourself and feeling this love out toward others. And walk your feet in a little closer together and begin to just gently brush your hands, rubbing your hands together. Just creating some heat and some energy between the palms of your hands. And then let your fingers be on the inside of the other hand's fingers and rub the sides of the fingers together. Now clap 3 times and interlace your fingers the other way. So your other pinky is going to be in front. And again, just keep rubbing your hands so that you're rubbing the sides of your fingers and also making sure that your thumbs are getting a nice massage here too. And you can feel the palms against each other. You can feel the sides of your fingers rubbing against each other. And now kind of rub up on the sides of your fingernails on both hands. I'm going to shake that out, cough 3 times, and then I'd like you to place your hands softly over your eyes, feeling the heat and the energy that you have just generated in your hands, and allowing your hands to be soft and relaxed, feeling your shoulders also relax. And feel your breath naturally slowing down, calming. And your heart says, I can be soft against a crying face. I can be soft against a crying face. Gently draw your hands away from your face and then let your eyes just softly flutter open as your arms release down by your sides. Just walk your feet out a little wider than your shoulders. Take a soft bend in your knees and let the arms float out to the side, just like you had silk scarves on the arms. You're going to let them float out, and you're going to turn toward your left. And your left hand is going to be closest to your body. And then let the arms float out as you face center. You turn to your left hand's in front. The wrists are crossed. And then you let the arms float out. So this movement is really helpful for the kidney and the adrenal area in helping to wring out in those areas. And it's also said to help too with a good night's sleep, the good rest, because it's so relaxing to your nervous system. And as you cross your hands in front of your heart, listen to what your heart's greatest desire is. I can be wings that lift. I can be wings that lift. You can bring the wings that lift. Inhaling up and exhaling as you cross the hands. And you can use the heart breath, the sound of ha, as you breathe out, to bring more softness and calmness to the heart. It's a nice one to do anytime during the day that you need to just calm and have some movement along with that. Take a break from the computer or from whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day. Deep in breath. Last one. And then let the hands float out. And cross in front again. We move into lotus flower traveling through the mountain. I'm going to turn just a little bit so that you can see this. So with the hands still crossed, you're going to make this circular motion around the wrist. Okay. And that motion is going to get just a little bit larger. You're going to take it down the left side of your body and out toward the right. Down the left and out the right. Down the left. So you're going to find your body is almost like kind of just twisting and moving along with this. Lotus flower travel through the mountains. And the silkworm said, or your heart said, I can travel on my 1,000 feet, my sacks filled with the sacred. I can travel on my 1,000 feet, my sacks filled with the sacred. We all have sacred gifts that we can share with others. Don't let them be bricked up in your heart. Have the courage to share those out. So churn things up a little bit and loosen things out. And then let the desires of your heart shine. Have the courage to listen to those and act on those. All right, last one as we travel through the mountain. And then just let your hands rest on your heart center again. Go ahead and dip your chin down toward your chest. And begin to nod silently, saying yes to the desire of your heart. Whatever that is for you. And then bring your head so that it's balanced over your shoulders. And go ahead and turn to look over one side. And then slowly with ease, turning to look over the other shoulder. Go ahead and do that a few more times. Courageously saying no to your mind or those voices in your mind that are telling you, no, you can't. No, that's not for you. Say no to those voices. And bring your head back to center. And lift your chin up just slightly. And look up toward the sky. Reach the arms out. And let your fingers and your hands reach up toward the sky like antennas, receiving all the energy that is abounds in the universe. Now bringing your hands together at your heart center, stepping your feet together. Thank you for joining in this practice today. As Rumi says, I stood before a silkworm one day, and that night my heart said to me, I can do things like that. I can spin skies. I can be woven into warmth of love, and I can bring warmth to others. I can be soft against a crying face. I can spread my wings and be wings that lift. And I can walk the earth with my 1,000 feet, my sacks filled with the sacred. Thank you for joining me.